Hi guys, welcome to my channel, In the Kitchen with Zena. I am Zena, and today we're going to be making meatball stew. And there is a difference. There's also the meatball soup, which is made out of clear broth with vegetables. And the stew can be made with flour, or in this case, it can be made out of tomato base. So let's go and let me show you what the ingredients are going to be. Okay, these are the ingredients. Salt and pepper to taste. We're gonna stuff the meatballs with a hard-boiled egg. We're gonna need 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 of an onion, medium size, and we're gonna use some chipotle chilies, dried chilies that have been reconstituted in hot water. And this is to taste, so it just depends how spicy you want it. You can add just these 2 or as much as you want. We're going to be using cumin, and that's also to taste, and you can use starting with a teaspoon of cumin up to a tablespoon. I would not recommend more than a tablespoon because it might get bitter. We're also going to be using 1 pound of ground beef. My great-grandmother used to like to have half of lamb and half of beef. So if you want just beef, that's perfectly fine. And then it's going to be 1/4 of a cup of dried bulgur wheat, which looks like this. This is a medium grind. It comes in a package that looks like that, and it says bulgur, so it's bulgur wheat. But then I rinse it and I put it in water and I let it bloom, and it should grow about 2/3 a cup to 3/4 of a cup. We're going to use 2 cups of tomato sauce. This is my homemade tomato sauce. And if it's needed, we might add a little bit of the chicken broth. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit of the chicken broth here, and then we're going to add the onion, the 1/4 of an onion, the garlic, and we're going to add, I would say, about 2 of the reconstituted chipotle chilies, and we're going to add, let's start with a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, we're not going to add any salt because the chicken broth already has enough salt in there. And then I drained the bulgur wheat, and I'm going to add it to the meat right here, so we can make the meatballs. And then I'm gonna blend these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's blended. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this with the meat and a little bit of whatever's left here. I'm gonna add to our tomato base that I already started seasoning it. And we can start mixing. I'll be mixing this and I'll be right back. So now that this is blended, let's give it a try. So if you need salt and pepper or a little bit more of cumin, you can go ahead and do it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start making the meatballs. So let me try put on my other glove, and this is what we're going to be doing. So as you can see, the meat is very soft because we added some liquid, the onion and the garlic, so it really made the meat very soft. so which is good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the hard-boiled egg. We're going to make a little ball, and then we're going to put it over where the broth is, just like that, nothing more. And we're going to let it simmer until the meatballs are completely cooked. So let me fill the meatballs and I will be right back. Okay, now the meatballs are simmering. Let me try. Oh no, perfect. So it doesn't need anything else, doesn't need any more cumin or salt. But if you want it spicier, you can add a little bit more chipotle. So right now this is perfect. So it's going to take about 25 minutes to 35 minutes to get the meatball to cook all the way through. And then we will come back. Let's check the meatballs. Okay, yes, they're ready. See how there is a separation from the oil, from the meat and the albondigas? So that tells you that the meatballs are fully cooked and ready to be served. So let's plate this. So I'm going to serve it in a bit of white rice. My grandmother, my great-grandmother, and I usually serve it with some jasmine rice. But if you don't like jasmine rice, you can use just regular white rice. So, there we go. God, it smells so good. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yummy. Look at that. Beautiful. So now, let's put some black beans or pinto beans. And some, there you go. And we're going to serve it with a sprig of mint. Look at that. It looks gorgeous. Not only gorgeous, but look at this. I hope I can see it, show it to you. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to try it. It's so hot. Nice. Spicy. The meat is tender. Having that bulgur wheat there makes the meat tender, and it gives it a little bit of a nutty flavor to it. And you can taste the cumin. And we also like to serve it with some mint. As you can see, a little bit of mint there. It just gives it another layer of flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. Combination of the cumin and the meat and the mint, the bulgur wheat, the chipotle in there, the jasmine rice. I mean, all those flavors just blend wonderfully. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Yum. And then you serve with it some black beans and some chips. Sorry. Magnificent. I mean, this is a great stew to make. Very different from any other meatballs because it has cumin and a little bit of mint and the jasmine rice and the bulgur wheat, and it's so great. So I hope you like it, and I hope you do make it. Thank you for being here in my channel, In the Kitchen with Zena. I am Zena. Just remember to like, share, let me know how your dish came out, and touch that little bell so next time that I have another video, you will be notified. So have a wonderful day, and thank you for being